Всем привет, меня зовут Дмитрий, я продолжаю прохождение игры The Elder Scrolls Online. В прошлой части я помог отбить город уничтожения имперцев Сатакалам. Вот. Сейчас я вот встретился с персонажем, который нам поведает.
Those bastards. If they hadn't outnumbered me.
Произошло.
I came to join the Saltwalker militia, but a bunch of bandits stopped me, roughed me up, and tossed me to the side of the road.
Что делать?
They didn't stop to answer questions, just told me to be on my way. You look pretty capable. Why don't you go up to the camp and figure it out for yourself?
Действующее получение. Такс. Лагеря получения соликодов. Так, я хочу с вами поговорить, женщина.
You don't look like one of these flea-bitten bandits. Have you come to join the actual militia?
Что здесь происходит?
The Saltwalker militia was formed to train up and join the war on the Covenant side, but a gang of bandits gradually joined up and then took over. Watch yourself, Wayfarer. The bully boys figure anyone who isn't with them is against them. Because we're barely trained militia, and they're all experienced fighters, we'd get slaughtered. Besides, Captain Uznagik, who's in charge of the actual militia, told us not to. Maybe he has some other plan, I don't know.
Там лежит книжечка, мне бы ее взять. 5 далеких звезд. Нету.
Why doesn't Gudaz just let us run off Captain Uznagik and his militia rats? I'm tired of having to tiptoe around them and put up with their sneers.
Ты имеешь в виду?
No here, ain't you? The boss Gudaz is in charge of the camp now, but he says to wait before we run out the real militia milk drinkers. Says we need them for camouflage for a while. Do I look like a deep thinker? He makes the plans, I just follow orders. At least the boss lets us frighten off new milk drinkers from joining the others. That can be fun. Wait, you are one of us, right?
If you're here to join up with Captain Uznagik, his day is over. And if you stick around, so is yours. Then we'd have to persuade you to change your mind.
Бандиты. Арена. Прости, я тут к вам ворвался.
Are you from the Covenant Army? I didn't expect you quite this soon. Well, frankly, we're not ready.
Я не из Ковенанта. Технические из Ковенанта, ну типа.
Sorry, stranger. I'm expecting a liaison from the Covenant military to visit and decide if our militia qualifies to join them. However, since Gudaz took charge, I'm afraid there's little chance of that. Ha! Noticed that, did you? Yes. The camp is divided between those still loyal to the militia and those loyal to Gudaz and his promises of easy living and gold. His gang are a little better than bandits. I suspect he's up to no good.
Не выгнать их.
Because I know Gudaz from way back. We were in King Ramsay's service together. He was a good man then, and I have to believe there's still some good in him somewhere. Maybe it's just an old man's wishful thinking, but I'm not ready to fight him. And if you find out, maybe then I can decide what to do. Thank you. I accept your offer. Just be discreet about it. I don't want any fights breaking out.
saw you talking to Captain Uznagik. I hope he's finally going to do something about these ruffians and thieves. Heard he used to be a pirate. Got his ship by ambushing a captain and cutting his throat in cold blood. Then he claimed the title of captain for himself and made it stick.
Он это сделал.
He'd already gotten a gang of his own bully boys into the crew, and he bought some of the others. The opposition was shouted down or chased off. Same thing again is my guess. He gets his gang to infest the militia, gains our trust, then murders the captain and takes over. Why mess with success?
Как раз вы это понимаете, почему бы что-нибудь не сделать?
You don't look like one of Gudar's bruisers. What do you need? Well, you can't just call him a bandit. He obviously has military experience, and he's smart. No doubt about that. He was someone of consequence before he sank to being a gang boss. Who knows? Perhaps he made a mistake and was disgraced and discharged. Or maybe he just developed a taste for gold and blood. Blood. I saw the look on his face when he killed our old captain. He enjoyed it.
I'm half a heartbeat from throwing you out of this camp. Why didn't you say so? I thought you were another sand eater come to fight for the Alик'r. Gudars is a great man, but he has a tragic history. It's given him a gruff exterior, but his bully boys would follow him anywhere.
Почему это?
Because if you're part of his loyal crew, you get treated right. The pick of the loot and back up when you're in trouble. He learned how to handle troops when he was in the army. The Sentinel Army, under old King Ramsay. He was an agent, part of what you call military intelligence. Lived in Tava's Blessing, had a family and little ones. On a mission, he learned that some pirates were planning to raid Tava's.
Что произошло?
He reported what he'd heard, but the general dismissed it and sent him on another mission. The pirates raided Tava's Blessing and killed Gudar's family. He swore revenge and went rogue. Who could blame him?
Интересная история. Что же правда, что он бессердечный человек или мститель?
What? You've come to the right man, mate. I've been with Gudars longer than anyone. I was part of the group that helped him take his first ship. That's right, mate. Gudars had a grudge against this Captain Krona, so he goes around and gets together a small gang of boys who are sharp with a blade and none too nice about it. We join the crew, he kills this Krona, and we take over the ship. Oh, we pirated for a while. But now with the war going on, all the navies are at sea and it's too dangerous. So, Gudars comes up with another scheme and we comes ashore to work it. But that's private, see? Only told you because I like you. Keep mum.
Seems like no matter who's in charge, mages aren't appreciated.
No. It's worse now. One of those drunken brutes almost broke my arm yesterday.
This militia is falling apart. How much longer?
What have you learned of my old friend, Gudars?
Совразгонник, потому что в армии не обратили внимания на его предупреждение, пираты убили его семью.
I see. That's terrible. But I don't see much left of the man I knew. And now he's demanding that I leave and take other real militia with me, or die. We have no time left for wishful thinking. He's left us no choice. We have to adopt his own methods. Kill Gudars and cut off the head of the snake. I wish I was certain I'll succeed. I'm not too old to lead, but single combat against a younger man...
Good. I hate to lose a battle in my own camp. Beat the drum in our combat arena, and Gudars will come to fight. He glories in turning the sand red with our recruits' blood, and set this up to show his prowess. It's time to show him yours instead.
Challenge? Good. I saw which tent you came out of, meddler. I'll make your death a painful one. This is your last chance to turn tail and run before I destroy you.
Блин. А где мое... Так.
Last chance to turn tail and run before I destroy you.
Почему меня так уничтожили? Еще разок. Так его делать просто.
So you did it. I must admit, it's a relief. Traditionally, you would now be in command of the militia. But is that what you want? If not, who should be? Thank you. I appreciate your trust. We'll have to act fast, but the loyal troops and I will get this camp cleaned up on the double. I think the Covenant will be proud of us.
Вернул ему разды правления. Двигаюсь дальше. Так, что у меня? Увеличение опыта еще 15 минут. Обновление всех основных способностей, без души. Такая спешка. Хорошо. Так, ищу-ка я вот этот лагерь. Всё.
You saved Glenumbra? Really? I guess I'm a... You look like you're at loose ends. Interested in making some money?
Ты имеешь в виду?
The boss hired a matchmaker named Ashtad to find a groom for his daughter, and he sent me out here to recruit someone. He says he'll pay well. He's up at our camp now. Can you help? I've been out here long enough. No, you'll help Ashtad. The boss suspended hostilities for the wedding. No one will attack you. And if you take the job, tell that matchmaker to call me in. This is no work for a certified cutthroat. Go on, through the tunnel and up the hill.
Прибежь с этого. Экс. Шки, видимо, на. Так, битва при Гвиндовийских пустошах. Всё, есть. Какой тут туннель интересный. Тема Хирси. И все. О, чё? Хорошо. Что у них одна половина? Штат.
Who are you? You don't look like one of the ungodly. Wait. Are you here to help the matchmaker? Because that's me.
Какая помощь тебе нужна?
Yes, well, I'm in a bind. I'm considering potential grooms for Sarvia at Wilder, but she refuses to talk to me. I have to know what she wants in a husband, or Wilder the Ungodly, who hired me, won't gather the dowry. So I need you to talk to her. Eager. Great. Once you learn what Sarvia at Wilder wants in a groom, talk to her father, Wilder the Ungodly. Tell him it's time to get the dowry where the grooms can inspect it, to see how serious we are. Now go, and be persuasive.
Don't talk to me. I have problems. Big problems. You wouldn't
Что хочешь,
understand.
чтобы я поговорил с тобой?
I guess he's just not going to give up and go away. All right. I suppose I'll have to talk to you then. At least you have an honest face. So, as if I didn't know, what is it he wants?
Начинать кого-то еще серьезно.
I'm not looking for a bridegroom at all. Marriage? Maluk, take it. I want to travel, see the world, have adventures. No, you should be talking to my father, Wilder the Ungodly. This was his idea, not mine.
Are you here to help arrange my daughter's marriage? She's got her mother's spirit and her temper. So, what does Sarvia at Wilder expect in a bridegroom?
Нет никаких опасений.
Good! Then it's up to me. First, he needs to be strong, or my daughter will make a fool of him. Respectful of his elders, and wealthy, of course. Oh, and not too hard on the eyes. I don't want to get sick of looking at him. Of course, of course. A good groom deserves a good dowry. I have some gold and silks from, well-wishers. They're stored in the upper camp. Gather the goods and take them to the entrance tunnel.
По входу это безопасно.
Ashtad wants the dowry near the entrance where prospective grooms can inspect it. I'll send a guard down with a chest. Place the dowry in it. All right, off you go.
Watch it, stranger. Wilder the Ungodly put me here to keep an eye on his daughter's dowry.
There you are, you swindler!
Подождите, что произошло? Это кто? Значит, я запутался с этим заданием.
You're still alive. Quick, get me out of here.
Так. Не сделал, пока не расскажешь, что происходит.
All right, I suppose I owe you that. I'm not a matchmaker. I'm a swindler, a confidence man. This is one of my classics. I tell the Mark I'll arrange a marriage, they gather a dowry, I steal the dowry and disappear. Now, get me out of here.
С какой стати?
Because I've reformed. Now I only target those who deserve it, like these idiot bandits. I'm only taking their ill-gotten gains. Serves them right. The keys to unlock my shackles are in Wilder's tent. Get them, please?
Грабит грабителей. Отлично. Робин Гуд от народа. Хотя Робин Гуд и так был от народа. Так что...
Looking for something? A set of keys, perhaps?
Что ты здесь делаешь, что тебе известно?
Everything, I think. I'm not so easily fooled as my father. I knew there was something wrong with that matchmaker from the start. Eventually, I figured out his game. The same way I figured you for a harmless dude. You are, aren't you?
Дай мне ключи, мы уйдем.
Only if I get to go with you. Ashtad's plan was brilliant. A bit flawed, but brilliant. He probably would have gotten away with it if I hadn't tipped off my father. He lives the life I want, traveling the world and having exciting adventures.
Так зачем же ты отцу-то рассказал?
Sorry, I haven't got them. But I could get them if you can distract my father and the Ungodly for a few minutes. My father and his bruisers are at the upper sparring ring, through the far tunnel. Why don't you go challenge him to a fight? Yes, he's bound by the unwritten laws of the Ungodly. My father can't refuse a challenge and keep his position as the boss. Just don't kill him, all right? He may be an ox's arse, but he's still my father. Thank you. I'll grab the keys and free Ashtad while you distract the camp. Meet me outside our entrance tunnel after you've challenged my father. I am quite sure you'll survive.
Back, are you? It's your funeral. I knew you couldn't be trusted. Now I get to take it out of your hide. How do you know about that? It's an unwritten law. Fine then. Go ahead. Watching the boss kill you isn't as good as doing it myself. But it's close.
Давай.
How much gold did you take to my daughter's dowry? How full are your pockets, you snake?
О. Еще и магия владеет. убивать его нельзя точно.
Stop. I yield. I admit defeat. Can't beat.
You defeated Wilder? He's been our leader for years. This isn't right. You're not even an ungodly. The rules might say that we have to swear loyalty to you, but to oblivion with that. We're bandits. We break the rules. No, I won't fight you, but I won't kneel to you. The others won't either. In fact, I suspect they're just as likely to cut you down as they were before. Wilder is the leader of the ungodly, and you are an enemy. I would leave if I were you.
Извини, я не ты.
My father, does he live? Good. As you can see, I have Ashtad. With my help, he might even become a good swindler someday. Anything would be better than staying in that camp. It's difficult to be the daughter of a man known as the Ungodly.
Can you believe Sarvia at Wilder agreed to join me? I've been a one-man act till now, but she's a bright lass and will make a great partner. And she still holds the key for this chest.
Ясно, ясно. Так, ну я, в принципе, пойду вот сюда, наверное.
Yeah.
Через пойду как-нибудь. В принципе, я с пустыни почти... Ой. Пустыню почти прошел. Вот. Это было интересно. Ой, тут какой-то... Лучше уйти отсюда. Подумку здорово. Тут какие-то твари. О, одинокий. Лагерь великан. Могу им что-то сделать? Знаете что, до свидания. Моего рака против. Ну, на этом я, наверное, закончу. До свидания.